Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 16th day of April, the 4th day of Iyar. I have another halacha for you about counting sefira Omer and how to do it properly. Hope you're not getting tired of those halachas. I might stay on it for just maybe 1 or 2 more days. So stick with me. This might be important because it might apply to a lot of you. It's a question that I have myself personally a lot of evenings. Here's the question. Let's say you're one of those guys who davens a lot of times at a Maariv minyan that's late at night, like let's say 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night. And at Maariv, at the end of Maariv, of course, that's when they count sefira Omer. So it's a part of davening. You're davening at 11 o'clock, at about 11:15, at the end of Maariv, or 11:10, depending on how fast your Maariv is. Then they're all going to count sefira Omer. Okay, but here it is 9 o'clock in the evening, in the middle of your ordinary, regular, everyday evening, and you're remembering, hey, this would be a good time to remember sefira Omer. Maybe I should count it right now. On the other hand, you're wondering, I'm going to go to Maariv at 11 o'clock and they'll count sefira Omer at the end of Maariv, so maybe I'll just count with them there at the end of Maariv. Which is the better thing to do? So Rav Moshe Feinstein Zatzal talks about this in Igros Moshe, and he says, some of you upper level listeners of mine know this rule. It's called Tadir V'She'eno Tadir, Tadir Kodem. When you have 2 things to do and you want to know which order you should do them in, the thing that's always, or more common, should precede the thing that's the not always and the thing that's less common. In this case, says Rav Moshe, Maariv is more common because Maariv you daven every single night of the year. And sefira Omer, the counting of Omer, you only do 49 nights of the year. So when you're looking at the order of which things should go first, Maariv should go first because it's the thing that's done always, and sefira Omer is the thing that you only do sometimes, only 49 nights of the year. So he says the most appropriate way is that it should be Maariv and then counting of the Omer. So if you can count Maariv at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, but you're only going to Maariv at 11 o'clock at night, you should count the Omer when you go to Maariv. Now, I know a lot of you listening might be thinking of this next detail, which is, yeah, but if I put it off till the 11 o'clock Maariv, I might forget. Like, I might sometimes miss the end of Maariv, or walk out before they get to the end of Maariv, or maybe I'll get distracted and I won't end up counting sefira Omer. And I know I'm kind of forgetful sometimes, or sometimes I space out and don't notice what they're doing. And if I leave it till 11 o'clock at night, I might miss counting the Omer tonight, and I'd rather count it right now just to be sure that I'm going to get it right and not mess up. So Rav Moshe addresses that point too and says if that's a concern, then you do not want to miss or mess up the mitzvah of sefira Omer. So if you feel that forgetfulness could be a problem, then you are allowed to count the Omer earlier before Maariv, just to help you ensure that you won't miss counting sefira Omer. So let me sum up, just in case I said it a little bit confusing. The best way to do your setup is Maariv first, then sefira Omer. But if you're afraid that you might forget by delaying the sefira Omer, then you could do it earlier than your Maariv if you have to help yourself remember and not mess up. Thanks for logging on. Have yourself a great Shabbos, and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.